Hello again YouTube, this is Okami Ninja 7. I haven't made a video in a while, and as you can tell from the title above, I'm going to be talking about historical ninjutsu again. But this time it's going to be for people who don't quite understand exactly what historical ninjutsu is. So, let's get started. What are the ninja exactly? When we think of ninja, when we hear ninja, we always think of black-clad assassins with hoods like these, sneaking in and everything with their little ninja swords and stabbing people from the back. Obviously not true, of course, but the ninja are people obviously hired to perform ninjutsu, that specialize in ninjutsu. When we think of ninja, we usually think of the Iga and the Koka, which obviously come from Iga and Koka regions, which are near Kyoto, Osaka, Nara, and Ise. Iga and Koka during the feudal period were ruled by rural samurai, like country samurai, who owned the land and were independent from the country itself. They were democratic, I guess, if so to say. And they had their own republics, like the Iga Sokoku Iki. There were 53 families in Koka, and there's no exact estimate of how many families there were in Iga, but I think the number's around 45, 49, somewhere around there. So there were at least less than 100 ninja families in Iga and Koka combined together. Some of the Iga families are the Hattori family and their many branches, the Momochi, the Fujibayashi, the Fukuchi, Takeshima, the Suge family, I think I said Fukuchi, and some of the Koka families are the Fujibayashi family of Koka, the Mochizuki, the Wada, the Yamanaka, the Ukai, the Ban, also known as the Tomo family, and the Nike, and there are many others, obviously 53. But usually ninja were either professionally hired by a daimyo, were trained by the daimyo. There were either soldiers that were trained by the daimyo to perform the espionage, or they were like Iga and Koka, their families practiced ninjutsu. Which gets me to the subject. What social status is a ninja? Usually ninja were any social class. Like, they could fall in under any other social class, but they were usually samurai or ashigaru. And being that Iga and Koka a lot of them were rural samurai, they still fall under the category of the warrior class, so ninjutsu is technically a warrior's art. The Shoninki mentions that it's a Bushi's art in themselves. When we usually think about ninja, we also think about how they're enemies of the samurai, which is not true at all. As stated, ninja themselves were samurai. They were just samurai who were professionals at ninjutsu. Kind of like how you got samurai who were pro swordsmen, or samurai who were good at spearmanship. Ninja, that was their profession, to be a skilled ninja. There were samurai who were skilled at ninja, or ashigaru who were skilled at ninjutsu. Also, when we think of that stereotype, the honorable samurai, that arises from Inazo Nitobe's book on Bushido, which has many discrepancies, being that the Warring States period themselves had samurai who did dishonorable tactics. Although there were samurai who did look down upon the ninja and thought of their art as dirty, ninja were still a part of the warrior class. So yeah, ninja's a job, samurai's a class. Ninja is not a social class. It's not oppressed oppressed peasants or freedom fighters. They're just warriors who are hired to be ninja. Okay, What else can we talk about here? The different names for ninja. There's many different names for ninja. There's shinobi, which are made up the same characters as the word ninja. There's also shinobi no mono, which means exactly the same thing. So those three words are interchangeable, being that they make up the same kanji. There's also Iga no mono to refer to men of Iga, Koka no mono to refer to men of Koka, obviously. Kusa is another word to refer to ninja. So is Rappa, or Battle Disruptors, which was used by the Hojo family. They usually hired bandits to be ninja. Nokizaru, which was a term used by the Uesugi family for their ninja. There's also Sopa, which is what the Takeda family used for their ninja. Kamari is another word for ninja. Yato, or Knight Leader, or it was original word for ninja, which refers to when, during the Sengoku period, the Warring States, when ninja led samurai during night raids. But yeah, those are some words to refer to ninja. What else can we keep going with? So what is ninjutsu exactly? Ninjutsu is espionage, information gathering, arson, disguise, breaking and entering, assassination, that kind of dirty stuff, black ops, so to say. There are no fighting arts in ninjutsu. I would like to make that clear. Ninjutsu is not fisticuffs, it's not swordsmanship, it's not spearmanship, it's not secret shuriken throwing. It's breaking and entering, gathering information, acting as a spy, a saboteur, that kind of stuff. Black ops, dirty stuff. Remember, ninja did dirty tactics for their lord, as I stated earlier. So no, you won't really see much historical ninjutsu in your typical taijutsu class, so to say. Because there's even in the ninja manuals themselves, there is indirect methods. There's indirect mention of fighting, like, they talk about assassination and fighting, but they don't talk about how to fight. So no, even in historical ninjutsu manuals, they don't teach you how to fight. Being that Iga and Koka were near Nara and Issei, they probably learned the local martial arts there, like Yakyushin Kage Ryu, Hozoin Ryu, spearmanship, that kind of stuff. So they probably practiced the local martial arts there instead of what we think of. So no, ninjutsu, no fighting. I think I covered a lot of stuff here, but what else can I talk about? Ninja weaponry, right? When we hear ninja weapons, usually that falls in the category of kaku shibuki, which is secret weaponry. That whole legend of ninja using secret weaponry, I think, comes from Yumi Onawa, who was an expert at hidden weaponry, and he was also Soke of Masaki Ryu. Now, so is not to say that ninja didn't have hidden weaponry, but as I said, their primary focus was espionage, information gathering, arsonry, that kind of stuff. It wasn't really for fighting. When they were on the battlefield, that's a different story, being samurai. But you're not going to really see, like as I said before, in ninja manuals, you're not going to really see direct methods of how to fight. What else? Oh yeah, the ninja sword. Usually when we hear ninja sword, we think of straight blade, square hand guard, etc. That is not known to historically exist. The ninja sword, so to say, is not really a ninja sword, but it's just a wakizashi with leather handguard. Although in some of the manuals they tell you to wear a tachi or wear a katana or wear both a wakizashi and a katana, it doesn't really matter. Just have a sword of some sort. I don't know, I guess for protection. Kind of like if you were, I guess, a modern day spy and you had a gun to protect you. I think that's it. I hope this video kind of got a broader message of who and what ninja were and what they did. If you have any questions, you could PM me or ask me anything, give your feedback, and that's it.